Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You'll be
you'd like a
sleeping
gap?
around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It will take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Alright.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
You're joking. I almost forgot. We can go through the back door. Excuse me.
Mid hasn't been.
Wait, hold on. How did I get out there? Okay, it's up here. I can go over here. I was like, did I forget how to give it there? Hi, man. I'm an idiot. Got lost.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
That's convenient.
What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
What's her name? Right.
I was not saying the name. Okay.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to
Are we making
produce
the
motive
airship?
force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This
We
is
don't
where
want
the
that.
helm comes in. It connects
Right?
to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
Okay. I don't think there's anything. Let's just head it up. Lubert's Pass. Laubert's. I got a side quest here. We can do some side questing. My hard drive's almost full.
Good day to you.
Good
Sid.
day to you. Oh, good day to you too. Well, since we're here, let's see what the side quest has to offer.
The crystals we get from the tail.
Are we had to dig a new cellar?
Hello, Sid.
Hello!
Clive, your timing is exquisite as always.
What?
I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Excuse me.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Of course.
We'll just go ahead and do it while we're here.
You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
Well, I guess you're the closest.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just
Torgo. That's right. We have not. We haven't interacted with you in a while. We're bad puppy parents.
You were right, boy.
Look, I'm happy too. We are in her way. There we go. All right. Sorry. It's been a while since I've given my pupper some proper scritchings. So, I guess technically now we're closer over here.
The crystals we get from the tail of all.
Kind of some violent pointing.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I
Really?
ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods.
If it gets loud, I apologize.
Have you
I'm gonna
noticed
mute it.
anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but
Sorry, that was a little
no,
dark.
I haven't seen anything either.
All right. Thanks
Sorry.
anyway.
I missed what she said.
But spin.
Either way, we gotta head up. So let's just head up. Hopefully, like, whatever we're looking for is the same direction that our mission is, and we can just
Word is, the Black Shields took a hiding.
knock them both out at the same time.
Excuse me. Quentin mentioned strange figures having been sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though. I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you.
I just happened to look over, and my Gobi lights are falling off my wall. It's hot up here, so I can understand that the adhesive probably is not sticking. It's alright.
have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping.
She looks
metal,
like a little
like
child,
someone
but
sharpening a
sounds like an
sword.
old man.
How was this?
Excuse me.
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Alright, I'm heading that way, so...
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Torgal sounds like Blue. Thankfully, it's in the same way, so we'll be able to do this and then just continue forward.
You there?
Well,
Fuck.
oh.
He's seen us.
Fuck!
Get them before they escape.
Black Shields. Here.
What the hell are you doing here? What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive. Sick of it.
You're so not leaving out of here.
Sick of it. Get him. Sick of it.
All right, where's he at? All right, fine. You all wanted to gather around. Please gather around.
It's over.
Okay,
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin.
Okay, we'll warn Quentin in a moment. We're going to continue forward and knock out the quest over here. There's two gil just laying around. Why not? Oh, wow, these things are level 13. My ears are all hot and sweaty up here tonight. I forgot to turn on the AC when I got home up here, so it just got hot.
There you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Creature could be so bad over here.
Anybody home?
What's that down there?
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Where are we going? That's not charged back up yet.
All yours, Torgal.
Damn it. Damn it.
Nice boy. This one. Second.
Nailed it. Bloody hide. I have plenty of bloody hides.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Increases strength tonic duration by 10 seconds. I haven't even been using strength tonics. I don't even remember that I have them half the time. I thought you were going to go tell Midge that everything was all good. Why are you, like, chilling out here? Give him a treat? Nope. More scritches. Anyway, what the... I thought that was a special chest or something. What's wrong? Alright, we're gonna tell Quentin about the black shields. And we'll go back to Midge.
The crystals we get from the
Are we out to dig a new cellar?
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth.
I mean, yeah, if you want my help.
I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of
why does it look
justice
like he's
might be
looking at
achieved through
me
the
at the screen here?
courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him and slit their throats myself.
Okay.
But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I'm not going to change his mind.
What? Sorry about that. Okay. So we'll report back to Mid. Okay, hiccups going on. I don't want to stop. Okay. Dude, seriously, why is she hidden all the way in the back corner?
Think Mid might need some help.
Oh shit, Jost. I'm going.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something
Yes.
right.
Sure.
I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him? See what he makes of it?
Yeah, I will.
Right
Since
away.
you asked so nicely. Who's this guy just standing here with his finger up his nose? Now, all the way on the complete other end of the hideaway,
Editors started reading books that don't.
like legitimately the complete opposite end of the hideaway. There's fucking fetch quests in this game. And couldn't she have talking to him like while I was off doing other crap? I got you. Hey, Hippocrates.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Oh, then no. I don't feel like you're pushing out air. I'm hot. There's 3
Shielding for
monitors,
a
a computer,
mithril
several
engine.
lights. So, yeah, I guess so.
Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch.
What'd you call me?
I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they
Good,
might have
thank
to
God
offer.
some of you others
If
want to
you
do
would
some
be so
crap
kind as to
around here,
procure
not
the
just make
necessary
me do it
ingredients,
all.
I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Oh, that's cold. I hate cold coffee.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
All right, so I mean, wait, why do I have to speak with you
So,
again?
Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
I haven't fought with Tarsha yet. Joel can
All
rest up a
right.
little bit more. I'll take
So,
Tarsha.
what are we fetching?
Tarsha.
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic. Conch shells. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
I don't know where my fluffy kitties are, but they're not up here hanging around with me.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
You still need to relax, Joe. So the northern, where I figure. Yes, right outside Northreach. Excuse me.
Now, where's Talia?
She's right there. Oh, hi, Torgal.
Nice and chill.
Need to stock up on these.
Have you spoiling another catch.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are.
And
We
there
shouldn't have
you
any
are.
problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Okay. What do you have? Do you have nuts?
Don't touch anything. Go on. Take it. And. Go on. Take it.
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
Good God. And
What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them before. Up. You'll not find a bruised pippin in them.
anything else we need?
Well, did you find everything?
I did.
Theo, Pikachu,
Yeah.
where you at?
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done.
I
We should
know.
get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
I don't think so. What's up? Do you ever wonder why we're here?
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
It is.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once.
That's why I did right here.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
Mustache is
I
a
was
mess.
hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today.
You came with Sid
And
again.
just like today, I came away empty-handed.
Me, Sid.
Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring,
Yes.
you're appreciated too.
Aww. He said I appreciated. At least the video game character appreciates me.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to
wait.
Tome so he can make up this concoction
Still?
of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
Bye heads
All right.
tonight.
And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
I have a feeling if we would have called done Jill, we would have just had a whole nother sexual tension scene. Where they would have got hot and bothered, but nothing happened.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Well, let's go talk to Hippocrates.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Okay, so how do we go about it?
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
First off, uh-oh. Second of all, is that where like Jill's home is?
Oh,
It's just
and
she just
Clive.
lives in the infirmary.
It's good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
Okay. I'm always down to
It
chat.
appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
The flame on that candle didn't look like it actually was on the candle.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Alright, now back to the complete other end of the fucking hideaway.
Thanks to Sid.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I went up to give some greens to the chocobo.
I just realized we're in the middle of
Editors started
water.
reading books that don't have any pictures.
Do we have like a chocobo boat? I think raft or something that the chocobo can go on to get to shore?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Didgeridoo. My, oh my, what a wonderful day.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid,
Let's
you get
go.
all the parts lined
Bring
up
it on.
the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
Come on, let's take it outside.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
How fast did he fucking make that thing?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that.
Are the
I don't want
engines
it
going to
to be
get
just a
connected to the
lifeboat for us to
hideaway? Because the
cling to if things
hideaway
get
looks like an
desperate.
airship.
I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
Won't be a
I'll
what?
let her know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Just call me what? What? Like, why did you build it right there? Is it because the other one's gonna get built right here? Right here? Uh-huh. It's gonna become a flying... This is a flying ship. Or an airship.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Otto!
Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said
Oh, there we go.
Things she had to take care
I
of.
get caught in my chest. I
I'm
should
sure she'll be
take
finished
it
soon
home.
enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Okay, let's make for the foredeck. Not a lot's going on this go round.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
What way?
Then I'm too late.
Point.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens.
For what?
Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of the strongbox with us, but has considerable knowledge of the goings in free cities, by which I learned the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmaster is rapping at their doors. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little friendship ill, and warn us of any impending attacks. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration.
Trouble in Canva. Well,
oh, God.
I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's
Yes.
got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
Okay.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Hideaway Part 1. So let's venture to the old highway. Apparently Sid's legacy.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead.
Are you sure?
Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Oh, they're getting away! Chase after them!
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
Leo!
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
My cats don't even love me.
But that'll stop you. But we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goose.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklab markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass, and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than
all
football
excited.
the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And mind. Glad to have you with us, Goot.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.